Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. This could be your energy, or it could be the other person's. It looks like somebody withdrew, because we have the man cave here and we have gossip, the gossip card. It could be that there was some type of interference. They could have heard something, saw something, misunderstood something that made them very upset, that made them withdraw. And this could have been because of their own insecurities. This person is wounded, they're wounded, or they've been wounded badly in the past. This is a card of a need to do shadow work. I feel like this is probably, we're looking at jealousy issues here. This person would have been imagining the worst. And so we do have the tower and we have the garden. And so the tower is like getting the lay of the land, getting that larger or bigger picture of something that happened. Maybe there's a realization here that it wasn't what they initially thought it was. And in that respect, they may feel now, in hindsight, somewhat guilty, or carry that guilty conscience, feelings, and they're preparing possibly to own up to something they've done, or to that decision that they took, or to some judgment they made, possibly. And so from here, in this tower, they would be preparing for a future decision, an event somewhere in the future that they themselves will create. And I feel it's a reunion. So they possibly they want to have this reunion. This would be more than likely it's in a public place with this with the garden here. So yeah, there's something, see, there's something they need to get off their chest, something that's weighing them down. I feel like they're not entirely sure, but they strongly feel like it's possible here that they may have made a bad choice or a wrong choice, and they're trying to figure out here in this card. It's like what's true and what's false. This is about being able to discern between what's true and what's false. And to that end, they're missing information. They're trying to fit the pieces together, and they do have some, but they don't have all. What happens when you don't have all of your pieces? The imagination will sweep in to quickly fill in those blanks, typically with something you fear, especially if you've been wounded and have a lot of insecurities. This person, what I see, is they're looking at this information. Maybe they are feeling ill emotionally. They greatly desire this cup still, because the cup is up on a shelf above them. So this is still greatly desired. So if they're wrong, or if they were wrong about, this red flag that popped up in the past, um, they're now like imagining how it could play out. Um, this is somebody who is typically very much up in their head and may have a tendency to overanalyze things. And in this case, they would be imagining the worst, like they're going to be attacked if they were wrong. This is about reaching out. So, and it hasn't happened. They haven't sent out any messages yet, because all of these rods are still firmly in the ground. They're just imagining what might happen if they did. And right now, they're somewhat nervous about it, about revealing what's weighing them down, um, because they're afraid you may kind of attack them verbally, so that you wouldn't be nice, or that you're not going to take it well, so to speak. You see, this person's being attacked. This is what they're thinking. But I mean, this is somebody who is overthinking, thinking, imagining the worst. The Wyvern is the keeper of secrets. It is the card of second chances. So it can also represent a conflict or feelings of guilt having to do with the past. And so now, with this card being here and being the first card out, it says it's time to forgive anything that happened in the past. And now would be that time to make amends. Now would be that time to come clean, you know. So whatever's been weighing you down, now is that time to, to get that off your chest and release it. Deal with it. Yeah. So this person has been doing some inner work, looking back at some emotional, some hidden emotions, repressed emotions, old wounds and scars, decisions they made that landed them here in their current state. And we see them lugging this information and these emotions behind them, as it really looks like it's a heavy load to bear as they try to pull their cart forward. So they may be, I see there are rocks here. Those are typically obstacles, so they would have been hitting obstacles along the way and having a difficult time. And so that Four of Wisdom is somebody wanting to get something back. Okay, so they've lost something and now they want to get it back, or get you back. And to do that, or to get the answers they need, they must decide. They must decide to face up or own up to this, especially if they were wrong. They're not clear about that, but they have a feeling they are. And just that feeling alone is enough to create this guilty conscience. And they want to come back so badly. This person has had a lot of bad experiences, and that has created all of these insecurities. And they see that from their higher view. this higher view brings them hope. It's like, I'm looking at the position a dog has taken, his stance in the snow, and he wants to come in so badly. He's outside that church and he's looking at that light, and there's just this glimmer of hope that they could possibly do that, you know, that there is a solution, that there is an answer, that they could get their wish. We have a card here of seduction and seduction over here. Although this one's very clear. This one here is about somebody coming in to sweep you off your feet. That's what they're hoping to do. That's what they would like to do. There are, this is a card of hope. We also have hope showing up here in this Seven of Swords. So what seemed here to be an impossible dream may suddenly become a real possibility now with this new, how would I say that, with this realization, with this sudden realization that maybe I was wrong, or what if I was wrong? It's enough to get this person to take that deeper look. They have the key to set themselves free from this this situation, and or from their situation, and return this to a state of stability. Right now, it is very unstable. But it's going to require a risk because they don't have all of their information. Here's these books, and there's books here. So basically they have to take a risk, take a gamble with what they now know, or what they now suspect could be true or false, whatever this is, and just go and find these answers, own up to something they've done. Listen, they want to leave a very heartbreaking situation behind. That's their current situation that they're in. Okay, they're very emotional about this. Okay, so that could be a problem. They are going to need to get control over those emotions before diving into this. So with your person, especially if this person has ghosted you, if they ghosted you in the past because of their initial reaction, you know, to something, you could see a sudden return. Understand that all is currently not as it appears. So for them, and even for them, this is saying that, you know, maybe all wasn't as it appeared in the past, and this doubt pushes them towards the truth, or towards getting this truth. And so how they handle this situation, well, they need to handle this very carefully. There could be something here also. This card could be saying that they've been in denial of something. Whatever this is, they're coming in to, if this is happening to you, there's you're about to be released from some type of mental bondage, or some whatever's been causing you emotional grief, which would be their action that they did back here. Now, the underlying issue over here needs to be dealt with. It's very important that this is cleared up before you move forward with this person. So, when you meet with this person, everything needs to be laid out on the table. Everything. Don't leave any stone unturned. Everything must be brought out onto the table, because if it's not, it will pose a problem down the road. Get everything out on the table now at this meeting. Something is about to be revealed to you. I just hope that it's everything. Everything. Because that's what this card is saying. These adjustments need to be made. Okay? Somebody's returning. There you go. Somebody's about to be released. Yep, there's the communication. Somebody's about to get the bigger picture, or see the bigger picture, and be released from emotional and mental turmoil. So there's something of great significance that is happening here. Just, it's very important that those swords are not carried onto the shore. Because they pose danger. If it's like you reach the calmer shore, but these are like still that could be a sign of danger if you let them get onto the shore. Okay, so those swords, what are they? Those swords are old injuries, they're wounds, they're scars. And they could be recent, or they could be from the deep past, things that were never healed and that were following that person, and were actually what caused this in the beginning. So, if you don't deal with the root issue, this is the root issue, the choices they made that landed them there in the first place. If you don't deal with that, if that's still there posing a threat in the future, you're going to end up right back here again. And you want to avoid that. You don't want that. So I do see a healing here in the future. But how long it lasts is going to depend on this Six of Swords card. Okay, it's going to depend on that, because those swords need to go. So it's going to be up to the carrier to get rid of them. Final messages. Somebody's missing you, and they want to meet up with you again. And it will happen. But like I said, where it goes from there, or how it plays out after that reunion, will depend. Nothing can be hidden. Everything that is hidden currently in this book must come out now. Here at this meeting that's coming up at this reunion. And for that, someone may really need to contain their emotions or keep them under control for some reason. I don't know. And that's what I'm getting. So, that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.